In this video, I'm going to have a look at deriving this particular formula here. Area of a triangle is equal to half AB sine C. So I have a triangle here, triangle ABC, with angles. This is angle A here, this is angle B here, this is angle C here, and sides small a, small b, small c. Now, what this formula here says is that you can find the area of this triangle by multiplying two sides together, AB in this case, so these two sides here, the length of this side by the length of this side, multiplying your answer by the sine of the angle in between them, the sine of the enclosed angle, then halving your answer. So you can also do it here. I mean, you could say half of C times A sine B, or half of B times C sine A. But the angle that you're getting the sine of is the angle between these two sides here, between whatever two sides you decide to pick, the enclosed angle. Anyway, where does this formula come from? So let's have a look. Where I'm going to start here is from a previous video. We saw that the area of any triangle is just half the base times the height. So we're going to first of all look at the height of this triangle. So the height of this triangle is going to be given by, let's say, this line here. I'm going to drop a perpendicular line down here, so that's right angles, that's a right angle there, and this is our height h. So we want half b times h. In our case, it's going to be half of a times h. So just to convert it to this particular triangle here that we have, our base happens to be a, so I'm just going to write that down. It's going to be half of a times h. If you compare this particular formula here with this one here, okay, if you compare these two formula here, we have our area of our triangle, the area of our triangle, we have the equals, we have the half, so we have half there, half here. We have our a here and our a here, but the b sine c, the b sine c part here has been replaced with a h here. So we've got to show that h here is just b sine c, b sine c. So let's see if we can do that. Well, let's just take this triangle here first, this one here. We have a right angle triangle within our main triangle, so let's just take that out. So if I take that triangle out, let me just draw it here roughly anyway. So we have something like this. And we have an A up here, we have a C here, we've got a small b here, right angle here, and this is H here. This is our angle C here, by the way. This is vertex C, so this is our angle C here. Let's just work out what H would be here. Now if we take the sine of our angle C is just going to be H over B. It's going to be opposite over hypotenuse. So just multiplying across by B, we get B sine C is equal to H. All I did was multiply across here by B. So instead of H here, we can just replace it with B sine C. So if we come back up here again, we can see that the area of our triangle is just simply half times A. Now our H here, we've decided, or we've worked out, that it's actually just B sine C. So this is the area of our triangle, and this is the formula that we wanted to derive. The area of any triangle is half of AB sine C. Half AB sine C. You can also, as I say, not necessarily use A and B. You can use A and C. You can use B and C. So you can write down that the area of a triangle is half of AC sine B. Remember, the angle must be enclosed by these two sides here. You can also write down the area of our triangle is half BC sine A. So all of these, they're effectively the same formula, just written slightly differently, using different angles, different sides.